Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us for Curriculum Night. My name is Evanthea Hensley, and I teach 7th and 8th grade ELA. I just want to share a little bit about myself with you. I was born to immigrant parents who came from Greece in the 1960s. My father really wanted me to be bilingual. He knew how important it was educationally and to keep our culture strong. And so from a very young age, I spoke Greek first, and then I learned English later on. And when I was able to, I did go to Greek school to learn how to read and write as well. My parents got divorced when I was young, and I had to help raise my brother and help him with his education, teaching and tutoring and help him study and kind of hone those skills. And that's how I fell in love with teaching. From that moment, I just knew that that's what I needed to do, that I needed to work with kids, that I needed to work with students, and teaching anybody anything. Like, I just want to be a part of that growth. I did get married in January of 2017. My husband, Anthony, is a huge cheerleader for me and for Ruther. He loves to volunteer. He loves to chaperone. He loves to be a part of the school in any way that he can and just to grow together here. Some important key concepts from our class and from the syllabus. Quizlet is a great online tool for studying when we get into our vocab and literary definitions and terminology. It's a great way now that the students have devices all the time that they can practice and grow those skills. When it comes to grades, I do post my grades in Synergy. I do my very best to have them done over the weekend, by the end of the week, or by the end of the unit. It all depends on how our week is going, how our learning is going. And I really do my best to have a fast turnaround so that students are able to grow and learn from the feedback given on their work. When it comes to late work and missing work, I understand that things happen, life happens. I know students are so busy with after school activities. So my late work policy is very lenient. It's about 2 to 3 weeks. Flexibility when it comes to the learning. That way we're not too far from the learning and we're able to still grow from those assignments. That being said, I understand that things happen, and as long as there's a communication between me and the student, I am very flexible and willing to make arrangements for them. We do have a remind system that I have put in place this year. It is only for key information, key events, things that are really important that need to be a reminder. For example, maybe the field trip permission slip, or a big exam or project, or anything that is a little bit more time sensitive will be sent a remind. I don't send a weekly remind or nightly remind after school. It's just those really key important events. Fall conferences are scheduled for the 6th and the 14th of October. If you are unable to attend or participate and have questions, please let me know, and we can set up a time to talk via email or on the phone. Anything that works for you. I really want to be able to be here and answer those questions as well. As we go through the year, the students do have a responsibility to read outside of class. They should be reading 25 to 30 minutes a night. When possible, students have a designated number of books that they are going to be reading independently. For 7th grade ELA, they need to be reading 2 books a quarter, which is 8 books for the year of independent reading. There'll be additional readings from mini book projects and assigned reading. Mini book projects, there's some tentative due dates here. Those are assigned on the first day of the month, and they are collected on the last day of the month, so that students have the ability to schedule themselves the way that they need to and kind of manage their time. A great way to get more books in the hands of our students is through Scholastic. So I will have paper flyers in my classroom every month, and I collect them at the end of the month and place the order. From here, you will also have the option of doing your orders online using this code here at the bottom. They will send the books to Ruther and I'll be able to distribute them for you as well. When it comes to our goals in 7th grade this year, I really want to build reading as through the choice and growth. I want students to be able to choose a book that fits for their reading level, that challenges them a little bit, to kind of pursue that growth and to become better readers. When it comes to writing, we really want to make it more frequent and meaningful and authentic writing. I want it to feel natural to be a writer and not something that may not be generally liked and loved. And I really want to get to that point where it's more meaningful. And really bringing in those real world issues, having those discussions, being able to be open with each other and create great dialogue and conversation. The goal is to have a safe environment so students can grow and feel comfortable when it comes to reading, writing, their speaking abilities, and anything else that they need, that they know this is a safe place for them. Some other resources are our Google Classroom site. It's under construction right now. I am creating a site for each grade. I will have assignment information, instructions. I will be linking our daily agendas so that way students have access to all that information when they are home. Again, of course, the Remind and Scholastic are always really helpful as well. I've really enjoyed spending time with your kids these last few weeks and being able to be with them and be in a classroom. I was virtual last year, so I didn't have that one-on-one connection with students, and I'm so happy to see kids here every day, and we're getting through everything together and growing and becoming a family. It's been really nice to see some of my VC kids in person, and I'm just so excited to be working with you this year and with your kids. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to have a wonderful year together.